Okay, here's a big one that probably a lot of people are gonna hate me for. I think the T-72 was the best and the worst main battle tank ever produced. Now, the T-72 was produced in 1973 as a cheaper variant of the T-64. Now, to say that the T-72 was cheaper, yes, it was, but a lot of downsides to it as well. It had a lot of downsides. Mainly its battle burst speed of 4 kilometers an hour, which is still in present models. It did feature some really interesting things. Mainly a 125mm smooth bore, which could fire all kinds of APF-SDS or armor-piercing fin stabilized discarding Sable rounds, but mainly that being 3BM42 Mango. The profile was low for a tank during the 70s and 80s because it had a carousel autoloader, that's why it had a small profile. And the tendency to blow up because all the ammo was stored under the crew. Now it had a 3-man crew, the commander, the driver, and the gunner. But its main downsides are, of course, again, the ammo under the crew, and the reverse speed, which I mentioned, which is 4 kilometers an hour because of the transmission. Now, the armor was decent enough for the time in the T-72A models, which were the first, and export models as well, because they're T-72Ms and not T-72As. But they proved ineffective later on, and the Soviets decided to swap ERA, or explosive reactive armor, which made it, of course, much better against chemical energy rounds, which ERA stands for explosive reactive armor, and so Contact 1 ERA made T-72A go to T-72B, which introduced turret composite armor because T-72As did not have it. Contact 5 ERA on a T-72 will class it as a T-72B 1989 or T-72B3, the more modern variant the Russian army uses. It's both a revolutionary tank for its time, low profile, carousel autoloader, APF-SDS, and all that, but also one that is now suffering a lot.